right, 3 points in the bag, but a win with hard labor you get, especially what is expected at this point of the season. Everybody they find 3 points, and United I get down today.
You see, when
So you don't reach third now. You don't they do
relax,
You see,
make I hit my points. When you just get married,
Wow.
when you just marry or you get a new bride,
Wow.
you dey go honeymoon, right? Now, for that honeymoon or once the honeymoon done dey finish, reality go begin the setting say omo pikin go come o.
Say marriage no be wedding.
Marriage no be wedding. That you got to work 2 times harder for that marriage to stay. Now wetin dey happen between Manchester United and Michael Carrick. Those 4 wins wey we get, if you go across, you guys can go and check my videos on Fans Tribe. I was happy because, of course, I was infected with that euphoria. Say we don't get 4 wins in a row, but there was never a time I said Manchester United is back, because I know that at some point in the season, reality will begin to set in and begin to creep in, and that is what we are beginning to experience now. Okay, I don't know if this 1 game a week or 1 game in 2 weeks is a blessing or a curse. I don't know. But to me, it's looking like a curse. I see no reason why we are playing 1 game a week and our energy levels is like we just played on Friday. Crystal Palace played UEFA Conference League on Thursday. So I couldn't comprehend, I couldn't understand where that drop of energy came from. Look at the first half. The match started, slow build up. I couldn't comprehend what was actually happening. If you see the way Crystal Palace set up, okay, fine, I understand. See, kudos to Oliver Glasner. And I understand that this is how Crystal Palace play. In fact, they don't master them like the back of their palm. This 5-3, that's it. Now,
I didn't get the equipment to run out.
Exactly. This guy, Oliver Glasner, they ask you question. How do you answer that question? Okay, fine. You don't show say we don't fit play from the midfield. Because now what's happened today? Those 5 guys were in line for them now just to block passing lanes from Kobe Meno to Bruno, or from Casemiro to Cunha. So in that situation, there are ways to counter that kind of issue. If these guys are putting more bodies in the midfield, then it means that, unfortunately, Sesko is not that kind of player. It's just like Harry Kane. When that kind of thing done there, you go see Harry Kane go drop, come make a midfield 4, midfield 3. You understand? You go just say, make I just sacrifice that my point man, make we see what I will feel use our wingers play. And I was disappointed in Dalot and Luke Shaw before he had the injury. They had a terrible game. Because you don't see say this guy they're using left wing back and right wing back, they overload you. It means say una gas dey on top of a game. In the first half, see for the first say he bring penalty, no mean say we no fit talk about the lapses we are still for in game in the first half. In the first half, he leave Shaw exposed a lot of times. Because once you don't see say they play with that kind of formation, that means say you will be Cunha, you got to double up. Whenever you see say on Shaw, all of us they shout out for here, you they shout, sir, now so ball just they fly up and down. So it's man, God go help us. So because why I say God go help us? Anyway, continue before then.
Again, more talk about those passing rings you get. At the point, they were so easily passing around, within, inside, behind, and that midfield. I did that on a midfield, sorry. So, where do you go from here now? Because again, we don't get one stability in our mind with this Casemiro Meno team, but it's not looking like either they don't want to run or the legs no day. Where you stand?
So, see where I stand, and I'm waiting and see today. Glasner a very smart guy. I go talk where I stand and what Glasner do. Now, I start with what Glasner do. There is this principle in football. Many people might not be familiar with it, but they call it the bee to the nectar approach. And the only thing why they see where they do for Premier League and Arsenal, what does it mean? The nectar represents the football. And the bee, wherever the football day, once they don't sense the nectar, they go crowd that place. Now so Arsenal, if you notice, now so Arsenal they mark, and I think Crystal Palace does today. At some parts areas of the pitch, whenever the ball there, you go see like 6 Crystal Palace player around the ball. And remind you, whenever these guys they do rondos for training, now only one person they chase the rondo. But in a situation whereby person like Euro or even Fernandez don't get the ball, you don't see like 4 people for your front. Your vision don't dey blurry. Who you want to give the ball? Now you can lead to lose passes and all those things. Now waiting Glass now do today. Why on our own side? Why I say I go answer for our own side? Be say it's obvious say this team lack physicality. Manchester United, I'm sorry to say it, we lack physicality. The only way if he beats this kind of thing is to win second balls. That jam, but they make everybody like you shouldn't be the last person like saying, for example, now, I push you push me, I push you push me. Make you not be the person to receive the last push. That was what happened with Manchester United midfield. They were always the last to receive the last push. Like I put leg, this one put leg, I put leg. Finally, always Crystal Palace player they always be the last person to put the head go get them. Why? You should have that desire to be the last person to like get that ball. That's the problem. What's happened today? These guys overran our midfield from top to bottom. From top to bottom, the first half was a mess.
In the end, Asesco get a winning goal. You understand? And again, a lot of conversation pre-game about his role, basically, because of how he non-performed coming off the bench and the performance of other players. Before he got that goal, what was your stance on Carrick starting?
Okay, I'll be honest with you. Yes. Before this game, if you can see that I've always been shouting for Sesko. But if you notice, I always added a caveat when I was shouting for Sesko. The nature of the team we are playing. Crystal Palace did not play low block. Anyone that understands football know that Crystal Palace did not play low block. These guys were floating the ball very well. So, for the nature of this match, you know that Crystal Palace was not going to play low block. If you ask me, Sesko shouldn't have started. Forget the fact he got the goal. Because if anyone wants to come and attack me and say, what's in at the talk? Say, Sesko no score. Yes, if you enjoy.
You can score and have a bad game.
I have a bad game. Yeah. But let's be honest with ourselves. That goal, the person where Sesko tower over, scored that goal. Now that's, I don't know the boy name, that black defender. Because the person who supposed to that place, now
Lacroix will get
red card. If Lacroix did the Sesko no fit tower over Lacroix, score that goal. Let's be honest with ourselves. Maybe they talk through. So when I saw the nature of the game, I didn't expect Sesko to start. I remember I'm always adding a caveat.
You always look at the approach of the team when they
play. This is Old Trafford, for God's sake. The build up to this game, there was a lot of energy United should have fed from. Number one, for the fact that you have been having this winning run. Number two, you have been on the road for a very long time. You played away to West Ham, and you are coming to your home. You should have fed on the fans crowd. You should have fed on the energy coming from the fans. But it's like as if we were coming from a loss. You understand? And we're not trying to gather something. So linking it back to what I was saying on that Sesko game, I did not expect him to start. What I expected was Ahmad, Mbeumo, and Cunha. Now, these are my reasons. If you ask me, why do I want it like that? Obviously, Crystal Palace is going to play. I know how they are going to play. And the only person, I will keep saying it, after Bruno Fernandes, the next person that you can give chance creation is Ahmad. Then followed by Lisandro Martinez. Now, we have lost Lisandro Martinez, and Ahmad did not start. I can guarantee you that even Ahmad might not give an assist, but they not born Mitchell well to the run that run if Ahmad did. You can see that the moment Ahmad came in, Mitchell knew that I have someone that is good one-on-one, that can change any direction. But Mbeumo is not that kind of player. Mbeumo is a very simplified kind of player. Like, once I see the space, I cross. But Ahmad is someone that can hold the ball and bring other players into play. So if they want to attack me, say, but I thought Semeses could start. I'm talking about, look at the contest.
Different game.
A different game.
Yes, more end with the red card.
For the red card, yes, people are people they complain. Man U, PDP, Man U, APC. Of course, na banter. But let's face the facts. Person wey carry gun, go rob person house, and person wey go do pickpocket, and police catch the two of them. Both of them go magistrate court, and they will judge them. But the difference be say the one wey carry gun fit become capital offence, and the other one go be felony. Yes. You understand? The sentence go dey reduce. Now let us ask ourselves a question: was it a penalty? The answer is yes. Now remember, because I read what the ref said. What he was telling Bruno is that see, it's a penalty, but what they are checking according to the rule, this guy is the last man standing. Did he disrupt a play leading to goal? The answer is yes, but it's sad the way the red card came. So you don't expect me. They followed the rules. And they gave the red card.
Going to be double jeopardy.
If you remember, excuse me, the foul that Saliba did against Evan Nielsen last season, about that thing not be like,
that was never a red.
It was never a red, but according to the rules, Saliba saw a red because Evan Nielsen was through to go. Now this is
that was never a red. Today,
well,
this to the this guy will get another day.
Yeah. So we go.
Final thought.
The final thoughts. Well, reality is beginning to creep in. Our honeymoon done the over. My question with Carrick be say, what is he doing about the intensity of Manchester United players? Bro, TK, bro, our pressing, I don't want to use the F word, is disorganized. I don't understand what this guy is like. Say they choose moments to play. Now when that red card come, when we don't lose that red card come, now all of them come begin wake up. So you are telling me that you guys can actually do push this intensity, but when I go choose when to switch am on. I don't know who the person will hold that switch. Make they go disconnect and make the thing there for high current. Because I don't understand.
They are rapid.
Yes. So.
Congrats, man. God bless.
Thanks for watching. Right here, another one of our videos where you're supposed to like, and all our social media links. I beg, follow us on every platform because we get content for